4.
That's a 4.
So that's
a 7 plus 3 is a 10.
Ooh, okay, you just see still standing. I'm still standing.
Better than I ever did.
Yeah, exactly.
Better than I ever did after 3 magic missiles.
Yeah, exactly.
True
You're a
survivor.
thing, mate.
Sorry,
But he is feeling like a little kid. So maybe
This
you'll
is the
get him
moment.
next time.
you did 10, yeah?
He is screaming like
Yeah.
a... Yeah.
Cool.
10 damage.
That's
I
it,
currently want
yes.
the
Change
pistol.
the words. I'm still standing.
Alright.
Better
Yeah?
than I ever did.
Throw some
Screaming
magic
like a little
missiles.
kid.
Shoot you with a pistol.
Alice runs in a circle again, not knowing what to do, because Alice is useless.
Gotta stop being useless.
I'll just throw him overboard.
John and Doug try
Use
and
him for
pull
bait,
their
you know?
ropes back. And they both fail horribly, which is really funny. This moves another 10 feet towards the boat. John and Doug, mermaid first, is boat there, so that's annoying. Red, so we have shit. Wait, oops. Oh, right, this is on the edge of the boat, like just climbing up. You can just see its head. Jesus Christ. This is bollocks. To me, not to you guys. Sorry, it's that's annoying. Ibras.
Aye, Captain. So you said I could see the head of this fucker, right?
Yeah. They're like just about to pop up. They're like pulling themselves up their last little bit.
I beeline for the fucker and try and jump over it. And like as I'm over it, I try to turn around in the air and hit my axe into the back of it, as to drag it down into the water with me.
Yeah, ruler cool. I'll accept it. No disadvantage.
Sure.
No nothing.
So that's an 18 to hit, dealing 5 damage.
Sorry, what did you get? What was your hit?
18.
Oh yeah, that's it. And then 5 damage. Okay, cool.
And 5 damage, yeah. And on the way down, I spend one of my key points as to use my bonus action to flurry of blows, which means I can get 2 unarmed strikes at it, wherein only one of them hits, which is a 7.
7 plus what? 7 plus what's your modifier?
7 plus 4, so that's an 11.
That's a hit.
Sure. They're fucking weak then. Okay.
Well, they have no armor.
Well, no, but I had hoped they would be slippery fucking creatures, but no. Okay.
11 is a hit.
Yeah, so that's 5 plus 7 damage, which is 12.
12. And then
Plus
that's
the
plus the first round.
previous, plus the previous
So,
5.
Describe that in detail. If you get what I'm getting,
okay,
my gist.
so I come running from the boat. Actually, I'm gonna just step on its head as a like launch off pad, just to get more height as I land down on it. My axe, really digging into its back. I use my axe as my holding point, as I then take my my hand and crush its face against the side of the boat like twice, just grabbing its head, moving it backwards, and just into the side of the boat.
All I'm saying is, like Pirates of the Caribbean, these that they put the knife into the sail and like slide down. You put your axe in the top of the mermaid to do the same thing, and at the same time, just punching the back of its head.
Basically, yeah.
Jesus.
That, however, does spend one of my key points, but
yeah.
worth it.
So you're now hanging on to your axe to see if you don't fall into the water.
Yeah, and if I do, I'll run it off.
Roll me and add acrobatics check, because you're being acrobatic doing this, and I will
Would
tell
you rather not wait for next time? But yeah,
no, you'll roll it now, and I'll tell you what happens.
That's a nat 20.
Cool, bastard. Bastard. That's all I gotta say.
Rule of cool, right?
Yeah. Rule of cool helped them here. Yeah. So that one's dead. Gnome. You just watched the sorry. Roll me.
I didn't watch him do anything. I'm on my way overboard.
Yeah, you're on your way to dive in. What the fuck would swimming be? Christ, give me a second. You're a rogue, so you're not wearing
dexterity.
That's what I no, it's definitely dex, but
straight survival, mate.
Well, I can swim. Like it's no different to walking.
Sleight of hand.
Yes.
Or just a dexterity saving throw.
Well, that's what I want to make sure is he doesn't like see if he can get. Right, he's in this. Yes, dexterity saving throw, please.
I got an 18 and a 16, so plus my dex to the 18 is 22.
Well, we're gonna take your lowest because I never told you had advantage because you wouldn't have advantage, but it's fine. Either way,
I do have
way,
advantage because it's not like somebody threw me in the water. I did it myself. I knew the water was coming.
Yeah, and if you choose to investigate somewhere, you don't get advantage because you chose to investigate.
Yeah, of course you do.
No, you don't. You don't magically get advantage on everything. Like, I choose to investigate this place. No, but either way, you passed both of them. So that's fine. You're like on the top of the water, and there's that mermaid. Like, you're now beside because you would have jumped with an angle. So you're now beside this mermaid, like right in front of you, as you're like at the top of the water.
All right. I'll just pull the daggers out and start shivering it.
Okay, you're gonna use the mermaid as a floating device. You're like as you're going,
Yeah.
you're going boom boom. Okay, cool. I like the sound of this.
So, am I rolling to hit for each dagger? Or what's happening?
You can only shoot. You can only hit one dagger on a turn. So your normal dagger attack.
I suppose so.
So it's your it's because you're a rogue. It's whatchamacallit weapon. Oh, Jesus Christ. Versatile? Yeah, versatile weapon. So you add your dex modifier. So D20 plus your dex, which is +4.
Well, I rolled 11 plus 4 is 15.
Hit. That's it.
Cool.
And then it's one. I presume a dagger is 1d6.
It is. It's the same as my sword, ironically. And
Yeah.
my crossbow. But do I get to use?
No, you don't get sneak attack. You've drived overboard to punch this thing in the face. I think it's all you come at.
But it's a surprise. I'm like, surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, but you've told them it's a surprise. You're probably gonna kill this. I haven't checked its health, but it's already bloodied. So this one just took a magic missile.
I can only do it once per turn anyway. All right then. So let's roll the dice. 5 plus 4, 9. Ow.
Okay, I didn't write it down. 9. Describe how you dive through this thing's body, please.
Oh, I don't know. Is it that dead? I go straight through it.
Well, no, it's like minus like 4. So.
Oh, okay. No, I dived. You've all seen the John Woo action film, so I've dived over the side of the ship, or the front of the ship in this case. Crossbow bolted the first one between his eyes. He's gone. And then as I fall in, I see the other one, so I just pull the dagger out from its little sheath, and just kind of like aim, point, whatever. It's not really aiming; it's just kind of like pointing as I'm falling. And we land on top of it and plunge the dagger straight down the side of its neck. And now I'm sat on it so that I don't sink.
Wait, Dwarf, what did you passed? I said you passed your saving throw, didn't you?
Which one?
With the one when you dived into the water. What did I say you got? Oh yeah, no, you grabbed on. Yeah, never mind. You got a nat 20. That's what it was. So encounter's over. You killed all my beautiful mermaids, you bastards. Every time I think of an encounter like this, I always think, oh, this is gonna last for ages. It'll be great. No, it's like 5 rounds. I gotta make my creatures more powerful. But yeah.
If you didn't want them to die, you shouldn't have put them in the way.
So your bonus.
I mean, to be fair, he put them off the way. They just chose to call us. That's their own mistake.
Thing is, they almost killed me. Like,
yeah,
I was knocked down to 7 HP in round 1.
Yeah, but you're
a wizard. Like, just don't listen to them.
It worked for everyone else.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, the encounter's over. John and Doug are gonna get the ropes back. He's gonna kick off the mermaid here to keep the rope. He's gonna clean. Doug starts to clean off his rug, but he is like he needs a rest. He looks distraught. It takes a while for John to get the arrow out of this, or the grapple basically out of the rocks, and he asks the gnome if he's gonna help him. Do you swim over and help him?
Well, I'm quite far away, aren't I?
Yeah, but the combat's over, so you can go swim over and try. But he can't get it. It's so lodged in that rock, he just can't get it out.
Must be a really weak rock.
No, it's just a really, really, really good crossbow. Like, it shoots with velocity. It one shot a mermaid and went through its entire body.
I one-shot a mermaid and went through its body.
Yeah, but you use velocity to help you. You use the like
The gnome
velocity
is a
and graphic.
crossbow.
Anyway, think of the size.
Yeah,
of
I'll
it.
swim over.
Okay,
God's
cool.
sake. Fucking useless human.
Can I roll investigation to see if there's any loot to gain from this?
Are you going to loot the mermaids? You got to drop down. You got to swim around. You got to check your
First, I
boats.
want to loot the mermaids, mainly
Are
to
you
get
going to stick
their
your
tail.
hands in the mermaid's fishy pocket?
Mainly to get their tail.
Do you want to cut off their tails?
Well, not their tail. It's just one of them.
Yeah.
And
For
secondly, I want to like loot the ships or see if there's anything in the ships.
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good call. We should restock here and
Figure out how you get
find
out.
the loot, and maybe there's some survivors. See if we can
What
get
did you
some
say?
crew.
What did you say?
I said, yeah, you're all going to check out all the boats, and you're also very stuck here anyway. Because it's 10 to 11, we're going to end here, but I'm going to message you just to confirm everything, and I'll tell you what you get first thing tomorrow or next week, because I think it'd be. Or
I just want to say I kind of rolled a 20.
For investigation.
You did roll a 20.
Yeah, so you jumped off and you're investigator. Cool, that's fine. I'll discuss that with you off stream because I want to tell you all individually what you get, or if you get anything, because I think it'll be more funny that way. Doug is gonna go have a rest. He is like hyperventilating. He's like, the blood coming out of his ear is quite severe. He looks like he's a bit close to passing out in bits. And Adran, you would know that loud boom was quite loud and it hurt like a motherfucker. So yeah, I will come back to you there. But you killed the mermaids. You're now trapped in this little area. I'm going to show you. If you scroll to the top of the map in roll 20, you will see. Oh, what? I clicked reveal areas. You will see that if you kept going forward, if you didn't crash into their boat, there's a massive, vast fucking waterfall, like 150 feet away. That's more than that, is it? No, it's 140, 135 feet away. There's a massive.
Importantly, there's a cannon.
Yeah, but that just came off.
I want the cannon.
Same.
This cannon. We're taking
cannon,
it.
you know.
Okay, we will discuss that. We'll start that with next week.
He rolled 20 on his investigation.
Yes.
We'll take the cannon.
Yeah, okay.
And the powder and the cannonballs.
Write that in there. Write that in there.
If it's only like something as flair, but we just want the cannon. I don't care if it can't shoot. It's there.
Sorry, I'm writing into our private Discord. Tank and cannonballs because I spelled everything stupid. But tank? We are going to.
Do we get a tank?
Yeah, I wrote the wrong word. I'll fix it in a minute.
Fuck yeah.
We're gonna
a tank.
Okay. Right, that's our first combat in about 3.5, 4 weeks because there's been a lot of roleplay, so I decided to try and get some combat in. And you've had a level up, so I'm trying to just be better at giving you things like combat and stuff like that. I feel like we've missed a lot of that over the last few weeks. It's been hilarious not doing it, but I think that it's nice to have a bit of combat and play your characters out.
To be fair, it's also very difficult to make some combat in a city where you don't want to screw up. Like
true. Well, true.
Worst comes to worst, you have a civil fucking war, and we don't want that.
True. So. Usual ending. We're gonna start with the usual with right to left. We start with left to right in the start, and we're gonna start right to left for the end. So, Sola, anything you want to shout out? Tank, blah blah blah. The usual.
Not really, sadly. Not a lot is going on. Mainly because I'm just figuring out my life, finding out what to do, how to do it, trying to get an education, and back up, like working my ass off. Don't know, just in a sort of stalemate in life currently.
Cool. And Vulcan, college is over. You have a thing coming up in the next few weeks. So
yes,
promote.
I do. So, ironically, this is at the same time as Funky stuff going on. But on the 28th of May, in the evening, So it starts at 7 p.m. I'm taking part in a week-long game jam. It's the AI and Games Game Jam. You can find it on itch.io. And so I will be making a video game, hopefully from start to finish, although it'll probably be from start to playable demo. There's nothing of a finish in the
which
game
is
jam.
fair in a week. Let's be frank.
Oh, yeah. So I will be doing that live on stream, hopefully. I don't think there's any reason why I shouldn't be able to stream it. But yeah, and it's a game that will involve some form of AI. It might be machine learning. It might be probabilistic systems. Who knows? But it'll definitely be something interesting and weird. So that's coming up in a week's time. But over the next week, I will be back streaming Penguins Dev on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. The week after that will probably be set to... the week after that will be on the AI Games Jam, which will be pretty cool. And so I'm hoping to stream a little bit over the weekend and maybe some more during the week because now university stopped. Well, not stopped. It's now I have no more work to do. I should hope to be streaming a bit more and getting some prep. So if you want to come watch, watch some games being made, I'd love the help in testing it because it's a week-long jam, so there's definitely time to get a game out and test it a bit. So I'd love some people coming to test if you're into that.
I'm always there.
Yeah, if you want to come and see some game dev, that's cool too.
Yeah,
it should be a good week if you're into that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So just based on what's happening next week with Funky and sorry, Funky, I'm just going to take over before you shout out. D&D may either be moved or not on next week, possibly just moved. But I'm gonna have to discuss with the lads just because if we can do it next week at some point, I'd rather do it because I prefer when we keep doing it rather than missing a week here and there. It's kind of hard for me to remember and it keeps it easier for me throughout my week. But we will discuss that off stream, and if you check out the Discord, my Twitter, and my YouTube, well, maybe not the YouTube, it's not probably the best place to find out notifications, but I will let everyone know when we're going to continue next. And Funky, thanks for coming back. And anything you want to shout out or promote, blah, blah, blah?
No, not really. Just the usual stuff. And obviously the 24-hour stream that I mentioned at the start, that starts at 7 p.m. GMT. Well, it's not GMT, is it? It's BST. So 7 p.m. in the UK, 8 p.m. Europe, 2 in the afternoon if you're on the East Coast, and 11 in the morning if you're on the West Coast. And so starting at 7 p.m. Friday. I'm not 100% sure what we're starting with, but we'll start with something cool and fun, and we'll go on. And obviously, it'll last 24 hours. You'll get to see me fall asleep, get scared the shit out of with air horns and all sorts of shit, no doubt, thanks to Deadly and things like that. But yeah, we'll have donations going on as well. So a percentage of the money that's raised over the 24 hours will go to charities. One will be a mental health charity, and the other one will be Cystic Fibrosis Trust, which we've done some stuff before. One of our golf tournaments raised £65 for them, which was kind of cool. So yeah, that's going on, and every $100 that's raised will extend the stream by 1 hour. There is no limit, but be prepared that if it does go over 48 hours, not that I'm expecting it to, you may end up watching me sleep.
Face first in your keyboard.
Yeah, if that's what you want to pay for watching, if you want to donate, I'll fall asleep face first in my keyboard. I don't mind.
People pay for
desk.
stupider things.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah, thanks for coming, guys.
People do pay for stupid things.
Yeah, stupider.
Because...
No, stupider. Watching someone suffer is less stupid than some of the shit people pay for in the world.
Yeah, but you weren't in when I was playing tower defense the other day, were you? And I had these random people join, and they wanted me to put a shoe on my head.
Yeah, Sky told me about this, and then you repeated it after. I was like, okay, that was yes. That my answer was okay, but yeah.
So yeah, they were like, put a shoe on your head and we'll subscribe, and I'm like, well, I'm not above whoring myself out for a subscription, so I put a shoe on my head, and then they wanted something worse. Well, something bigger, better. They were like, go get a girlfriend stiletto, and I'm like, well, she doesn't live with me. And then they were like, that's the story, is it? And I'm like, well, that's the truth. And then it ended up being a cowboy boot. So I wore a cowboy boot on my head for 30 seconds.
A shoe is a shoe.
Yeah.
Like, if you pick up a different shoe, it's still a shoe. I don't get why it smells funnier.
I don't know, but yeah, I ended up wearing a shoe and a cowboy boot on my head.
Yeah, well, I do the same thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not above like 5 minutes of stupidity for 250. Works it out hour-wise.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not above stupidity. I mean, Vinno wants me to play chess and humiliate myself on stream live. So if he wants to donate for me to play chess and humiliate myself with my awesome horsey plays.
Yeah, it is what it is. But yep, thanks for coming, guys. It was a lot of fun.
No
and thanks everyone
worries.
watching. We've had a ridiculous average viewer count today. I've already seen most of the stream. It's been above 6 or 7, which is the highest we ever had for D&D. So hopefully that continues down the line. But
that's me, Vulcan, Solar, you, your other account.
I can only view it one count, so at a time. But anyway,
and your buddy
Brittle Black. Anyway, more importantly, and Crispy. But bye.
Bye.